Welcome back to LTN Reviews, guys. Today we're talking about Andrew Tate and the departure of Instagram and Facebook. I don't really think he was using Facebook that much. It's more like mostly Instagram. We know that he does have a TikTok account, so he's getting his fans are creating stuff for TikTok to help with his online course. But yeah, I mean, it's a shock to the system really because even though he's speaking his opinion, it's his opinion, but you know what people like, they probably think it's like the real thing. He's saying it as fact. You just have to take it as a pinch of salt. I mean, he's a Lutonian. He's from Luton, so I'm really obviously gonna invest my time in his sort of stuff because it's interesting because we're from the same town and everything like that. But I guess Facebook, Mark Zuckerberg, they got different plans. But what are you thinking, Ash?
Principles. Ideally, I've found this was even with Trump. You can't have your own opinions. I understand that they're in a position of control. That's what these platforms are made for.
Yeah,
You've
sure.
got a voice, but I think when they say that there's a platform to have a voice, but you can't have a voice, it's a bit stupid. But obviously, Tate and that are a bit smart. They get other people to record and make posts.
Yeah.
Easiest way around it.
You know what? I said this a few months back. I was so impressed with this whole marketing scheme. I've been watching Tate for many years now. Yes, I don't agree with everything he says, but he's a funny guy. He's a smart guy. So when I saw the whole him coming up on my For You page on TikTok, I was like, oh, this guy's made a TikTok and it's all stuff I already watched, but like different clips. So like it will be short videos, but you know, that's what people like. They like short videos that, you know, go in a couple of seconds and they're like, this guy's quite funny. Let's go follow this guy. But yeah, I mean, a lot of people, what he has said, a lot of controversy. I understand that, but I just think him come off Instagram, off Facebook, I don't think it's the right thing to do because he's always going to find a way to come back. But you never know, his account might come back. You just have to wait and see. But you have to give it to him. Yeah, he was a market genius for that, and I'm quite impressed. Anything else?
I look at it in the same sense as Trump, though. These guys can have a voice. If you're getting cancelled, in a sense, is it because you're putting out too much truths and people just don't like it? I understand that you got extremists. Like some people will take their words for it is the God's given truth. Yeah. But ideally, just be a smart person, use your head. But ideally, what I read on Twitter, what I see on Facebook, I'll take it with a grain of salt. And I think some of these companies should as well.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I don't know. It's the actions they've taken, and it's their apps. You know, people use it, and obviously the whole thing about young boys taking in what he's saying. I guess in a way, it's kind of bad because obviously as grown adults, we know what we should not think and what we shouldn't think. But with young boys, they see it as, you know, stuff to look up to, which again, is fine. But I read stuff on Reddit, and you know, kids are getting bad in saying bad stuff in school. So yeah, they had to put a stop to it. But
I think it is though. With Tate himself, he's a confident, headstrong guy. He don't want to take no bullshit.
Yeah.
Where ideally, some of his stuff, when he's had his stuff about women, he basically just says, if you're out there just doing stupidness, you get what you deserve. And ideally, that's my opinion on things. Only you make your bed, you lay in it. Like,
yeah, of course.
If you want to blame other people for having a shit show, well, who's the idiot then?
Yeah, I mean, there's been things about Tate where he says something and you can see that he doesn't really mean it. Like, he seems like a cool guy. Tate, you're a cool guy for watching this. But yeah, I mean, yeah, we'll see in a couple of weeks, see what happens. Tristan, his brother's still on there. Yeah, they all live in Romania, so we'll see.
What kind of sense I put it into? I put it into the same sense as the Logan brothers. But the Logan brothers are very smart guys because all they've taken people's trash talk and have made a twist on it. If you don't believe me, I'll do it. And they go out there and do it, and they make their money. So
yeah, and obviously with Tristan and Tate as well, they want to fight the Paul brothers. I think Logan tried to fight Tate, but I think Tate wants to fight Jake, which would be a better fight, to be fair, because Jake's a bit of a cocky one. But then so is Tate. I remember Tate a few years ago sent for Jake Paul, and he didn't get a response. But now he's probably the biggest guy on the internet right now. People talking about him, even in a negative way. There's always been a negative way, but to the sense where people were talking about him so much that Jake Paul's like, I can capitalize off this. You know what I mean? But yeah, it's all fun and games until it's not. But that's it. That's Facebook for you. That's Instagram for you. But yeah, I haven't seen any clips come off TikTok yet. I don't think they will for quite a long time, but we'll see how they move. With companies, they kind of like follow the crowd. So obviously TikTok's not involved with Facebook, but then Facebook, Instagram are the same company.
If it generates them money, they'll be back.
Exactly. Anyway, guys, thanks for that. I'll see you soon.